Buddha came and asked Buddha, how can I be liberated? Buddha said, do not come to me, go elsewhere, because I cannot liberate you. I can only liberate you from this you. Always remember, I is never liberated. One is liberated from the I. So if you are looking for your liberation, go somewhere else. But yes, if you want liberation from yourself, you have come to the right place. I will make you free from yourself. So do not ask how you will be liberated. You will not survive in your liberation. You should ask how to be free from this I. How to be liberated from this I. Moksha or liberation is possible only when you are liberated from this I. And you will be able to do so. You will be able to liberate yourself from this I, that is your ego, only when you surrender yourself to your Guru, your Lord, in totality. Ketu in the first house is a good setup for at least moving away a bit from the I, becoming less egoistic. It is a positive placement from a spiritual perspective. Such a man can trim down his ego if and only if proper guidance is provided and proper support from Jupiter is in his birth chart. Ketu first is least bothered about being too careful or cautious, and so they become an easy target, a soft target. In the technology world, the shady men and women try to hack or hijack your private emails or your private bank accounts. In the supernatural world, the black magicians try to hack or hijack your mind and to your life. Understand the truth. The majority of this population is ruled by the mind. They become the mind. So when a black magician captures your mind, you instantly become a puppet in his hands. Once your mind is hijacked, then you dance on the tunes of the black magician. It is a dangerous world, and it is more dangerous when you have no head, that is, when you have Ketu in the first, and when you have no proper guidance. Such a Ketu can either make you a madman, a no-sense man, or a great enlightened man, but only when Jupiter takes control of this Ketu through its fifth, seventh, or ninth drishti. It depends a lot on the sign placement of Jupiter, and whether Jupiter is Yoga Karaka. For Leo, Cancer ascendant, Aries, Sagittarius ascendant, the touch of the Guru, that is Jupiter, works like a miracle. For the rest, it is on a mediocre level. You may either find someone as beautiful, as faithful as Peter, the fisherman, who later becomes Saint Peter, or you may come across an utterly foolish man who goes on repeating the same mistake again and again, and then starts blaming others for his own stupidity, for his own faults. Now, when such a Ketu has no aspect from Jupiter, life becomes hell. Simply because now there is absolutely no consciousness. Such a man then becomes an easy victim of black magic. Somebody may wonder, how is black magic performed? There are many ways of doing black magic. Around the world, right from India to the US, to the Middle East and to the Far East, the ways of black magic differ. Though the goal remains the same, to target someone and to cause much suffering to the targeted person. One has to understand that you cannot hold all hands that are so passionately busy in casting or doing black magic on you. But you can always hold your mind, control your mind. Smashani black magic is done in the graveyard, where millions of dead bodies are burned on the fire. While you see the smoke everywhere, this smoke of dead bodies is Rahu. Rahu is smoky. Ghosts or souls of dead men also appear smoky. Rahu represents this ghost, or let's say, Rahu represents the ignorant, desirous souls. How black magic is cast. Now let's say your enemy wants to cast a black magic spell on you so that you start suffering. Your enemy goes to the black magician. The black magician first demands money. Once he receives money, then he asks, what is the name of your target's mother and father? There are millions of men with the name of, let's say, Bhavish. But the real target Bhavish can be tracked down by his mother and father's name. The ghost or the evil soul that is sent by the black magician will need these details to track down to the actual targeted Bhavish. Next, to ensure that the attack hits the target accurately, the black magician asks for Bhavesh's used clothes or any of his used belongings. A pair of his used clothes is enough for the magician to cast the black magic spell on Bhavesh. Every material that you use has your vibrations absorbed in it. And when it comes to casting a spell on you, what can be the best material than the clothes you wear on a daily basis? That is why never share your used clothes with anyone. Whenever you want to get rid of your old clothes, just leave them without letting anybody know that you are the owner of those clothes. Or just donate them to unknown strangers who don't have any information about you. So once your old clothes are handed over to the black magician, then the evil provided with your used clothes. They catch the scent of your vibrations absorbed in those clothes, and then they track you down by following your physical body scent. And once they reach near your aura, the evil spirits try to create a disturbance in your aura, which in turn impacts your health, your mind, your peace, and your happiness. Vashikaran, meaning taking you in control or causing harm to your marriage, damaging your career prospects, and all such terrible and horrible actions are executed through the means of black magic. And you never know who is doing it all behind the curtains, behind your back. And this is how millions and millions of innocent men and women are targeted by the use of evil spirits, black magic. Every day around this world, millions of people even die because of black magic spells. And Ketu in the first house becomes an easy target for the black magicians or for those men and women in your life who want to harm you from behind the curtains using black magic. Interestingly, the person who pays the black magician for targeting you is always someone very close to you. Always. Someone who is either from your friend circle or someone who is a member of your extended family. Never trust the person who is very close to you. Chances are that he or she may betray you. That is how Judas betrayed Jesus. Judas was very close to Jesus. Judas was hoping, perhaps unknowingly, that he would be Jesus' successor. It was not intentional towards being the successor, but he was so close to Jesus that it was assumed that it will be Judas who will succeed Jesus. Jesus showered his love and blessings on Judas, but the day Jesus says, nobody is going to be my successor. I have not come here to create a dynasty.